Today is going to be a quick lesson in rough cleanup. I've got a Bugs Bunny drawing here that I just roughed in really fast. So let's see how we do with doing a cleanup drawing of him. I guess we need to take out some of that paper on the back so you get a good light source. Usually what we do in cleanup is we redraw the picture in blue pencil, light blue pencil, putting all of our guidelines in, and this is where we do the correcting of the drawing, is when we do this cleanup. And you might even want to start with your stick figure there first. You got the shape of the head, put a stick figure in. And then start fleshing out. And put our basic shapes in there like we said. Basic shape for the tail. And once we have that and we're kind of all right with how it's going, now we can start drawing it a bit more on model. Maybe I should use a darker blue so you can see that better. So instead of having his nose right there, we're going to move his nose up here to make it look more like Bugs. And then we have his muzzle here. And his eyes, we're doing all the corrections in blue. And you make your corrections, put everything as close to his model as you can. Here, and then the mouth comes back like that. And his tongue is in here. Other side of the mouth here. And then inside the mouth we color in like this. And then we make his cheeks a little bit fuller. Come around here. Bottom lip right there like that. And you can see it's starting to come together a little bit more accurate than the pencil drawing. You can make your corrections at this stage for the shape of the ears. Here's inside the ear. If this ear has to be bent, maybe it should come down like this. As you see, you make all your corrections at this stage when you're doing your cleanup. So here's the shape for his body and his lower body here. Remember, we had our line here for the line of action. So maybe on his arm, we want to lift his shoulder up a little bit. And instead of having his hand here, maybe we want to have his arm a little higher up, like this. Put in the shape there. Which would mean this arm could be up a little bit more. And the shape of the hand here. So let's draw that hand and his fingers out a little bit. And so now we can get the rim of the glove there, and then he always has the 3 lines there. And we can draw his hand back here. Two fingers, 3 fingers like that. And now we figure out the tail. Well, we figure out the legs. So this leg is stretched a little bit back here as he walks. And give him his feet like this. 1, 2, and 3. And maybe his left leg is just a little bit longer. So from the side, we would basically just see like that. So for his body, he has the tufts of hair on his chest, which maybe I'm making them a little bit high, but that's okay for now. This is just a rough drawing. And then his color separation line, because his head is turned around, goes around his arm here, and then down the side of his body for the twist, right down like that. And here's the back of him. And then his tail, like that. Now, you're going to take a couple of sheets of paper to separate the drawings, and now you can see it a little easier. And you can take out some of the light blue if you want. Because when you go to clean this up in black pencil, you'll be looking at all these blue lines. So you can do corrections on the hand. Maybe that hand doesn't look quite right in the perspective of his arm. So maybe we want to bring his arm up like this, his hand up. And maybe his pinky's up a little bit. So that feels a little bit better. And maybe this hand, I'll do that one over again. Maybe we don't see as much of the finger beyond his thumb. And don't forget the palm of his hand is right there. So we would see that. And then this finger here. And maybe you want to thin out his arm a little bit. So you can just erase that and come back in like this. And then you can rub it down a little bit and go over with a 4B pencil like I got here. And you can draw the palm like that. There we go. So that's how you do a pretty quick rough cleanup of Bugs Bunny. See if I have another pencil in here. Yeah. Twist to the neck there. And then the most important part, the eyes, a little bit heavier on top. Come down with a nice curve like that. And maybe we want to make his pupils a little bit bigger. There we go. So that's a quick little lesson in doing a rough cleanup. This isn't the best paper to do that cleanup on. I prefer a much smoother paper than this. This was a very inexpensive Canson pack of animation paper that I bought some years back. So as you see, you can make corrections as you go along doing your cleanup, your quick cleanup. So this wouldn't be for publicity, marketing. That doesn't seem right. Let's bring that line down a little bit. Here and then down like that. That feels better. So you see the difference between this rough cleanup and the original. I'll turn out the light there. The original was done with a number 2 pencil mostly. The rough cleanup was done with a blue pencil, 1276, and a 4B pencil and a black wing. And you see the corrections that were made in the drawing. So until next time, keep drawing and keep having fun.